Now, making sounds such as ooh and ah can turn your life around in a positive way, and that's according to a US-based Indian scholar who has been teaching what is known as mind sound technology for the past 15 years.
Dr. Bhaskaran Pillai was in town recently to conduct a seminar on this, and he says all it takes is just a few minutes of practice each day to see a difference. It is an interesting theory, but a little hard to grasp. So how can sounds you make turn your life around for the better?
So we got Dr. Pillai in the studio to come to us this morning to tell us more about it. Good morning to you, Dr. Pillai.
Good morning.
So mind sound theory is very intriguing. Help us understand how just making sounds can turn your life around, as it's said.
Said sounds are the building blocks of intelligence. I make some sounds and you understand. What's the process? How is that? It's a mystery. You make sounds all day long and people understand that. That's a daily scenario. But the epistemological tradition, they want to understand what's going on. Is intelligence embedded in the sounds? And if so, what are those sounds?
But when you say people understand, that's because we are using languages and words that have meaning. But when we talk about oohs and ahs, where it's just a sound.
So we break down the words into sounds because we want to get to the root of the problem. What constitutes the words? The words constitute the sentence. But what are the fundamental blocks or constituents of words or language? And they are vowels and consonants. There are 16 vowels and 35 consonants. So they together constitute the whole mind structure or the intelligence space. Right. So this is the theory behind it.
So you're saying that these consonants actually have embedded within them some kind of minerals almost, so that when we say it, we're sort of enriching ourselves through that.
Exactly. It's something like the whole world is formed of particles and atoms that we do not know. You know, we know only, the world as we see it, but they are fundamentally made up of atoms.
So is that mind sound technology? Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
The sounds are the building blocks of intelligence.
But when you're making these sounds, do you have to do it consciously, trying to, because you said that these sounds actually can help you change a person's state of mind or even turn your life around. Do you do it unconsciously? Is it automatic? Or do you have to make those sounds with an agenda in mind?
Well, in mind sound technology, the way I teach it, so there are sounds that we use to create intelligence, more energy, to create, to calm down a person who is very hyperactive, or make a person who is timid to have more courage. So there are sound waves that are behind a state of mind. A state of mind or a mood is created by sound waves.
That's very intriguing. Then perhaps I can throw you a scenario. Let's say I've had a very stressful day and I need to increase my energy more or even relax. What kind of sounds should I be making then?
So if you're very, very tense, and then there is a sound called va, V-A, and you use the sound in your navel, and then you'll calm down immediately.
Maybe can you give us an example?
A demonstration? You just close your eyes and then say the sound. Wow. You don't have to even vocalize it. You can just think about the sound in your navel center.
And are you supposed to empty your thoughts or?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
So nothing to do with meditation, because we're thinking, to calm the mind. So you
just think about the sound for a few minutes, maybe a minute, you will find that the mind calming down.
What about for the intelligence factor you just mentioned? Students out there are facing their year-end examinations very soon. So in order to learn better and faster, what sort of sounds do they make?
So we use the sound ah and woo to enhance the functioning of the two brains. So we use the sound ah on our right eye. For example, you just close your eyes. And then focus the sound ah. What happens is the eyes are contralaterally wired to the brain. So when you say ah, the left brain is being charged. And then you use the sound ooh on your left eye, and the right brain is charged. Okay, so this is how intelligence gets built up.
Does that mean it also helps the student remember information better?
yeah,
Should I do it
yeah.
after I've studied some content or before, or how does that work?
So we have many anecdotal reports from you, because I just, since I live in the West, I have experimented it in Canada, in Toronto, you know, and also in the United States in few cities. So what they have found is within a few days, we have had remarkable results.
Within a few days,
Within
this
a
group
few
of
days,
students.
yes.
How often are you supposed to practice this? For how long?
Every day, just for a few minutes, like within 10 minutes. You
Just
can
10 minutes a day?
Yeah, 10 minutes a day.
Whether it's morning and night,
Yeah.
Wow.
regardless.
Yeah.
And you're saying even a 3-year-old child can do this?
Yes.
But will they understand? Will they know?
Well, we just tell them, just think about your eye,
Yeah.
the right eye, and then the teacher will ask the child to recite the sound with them.
I'm curious, how many different kinds of vocal sounds are there then with mind sound technology?
As I said, totally there are 51, and we use only 6 of them for the beginners program.
Right. Oh, and then in the more advanced program, use the other vowels as well.
Use the other.
So what are some of the other areas that you'll be able to
They're
help?
all the vowels. All the vowels. There are 16 vowels, you know, and 35 consonants. I, E, U, A, O, I, you know.
Does this technology work on everybody, or is it more successful in some people's case and
No, it
not
should,
so?
you know, we are in the process of doing scientific research. There is a medical school in Chennai, India. They want to do research on this. So we are now in the process of formalizing our contract with them.
Okay.
So once we have done the research, we will have more data available. But to answer your question, will it work for everyone? Yes, it will work for everyone. Regardless whether one knows about this mind sound theory or not, mind is indeed sound. Without sound, there won't be any mind. Now you make a sound here, and then it goes all over the world.
Yeah.
The beauty of sound is it doesn't recognize time and space. The sound that we are making here is available simultaneously all over the world, even in different spheres.
Right.
Okay.
I guess these sounds also work in many different languages. Everybody can say ooh,
Just like music in a way. Music is sound. So.
Yes, music is sound.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pillai, for coming in. Dr. Pillai will be presenting his mind sound technology at the World Knowledge Forum in South Korea from 14th to 16th of October.
And for more information, you can log on to the website. It's mindsoundtechnology.com.
I just find it very intriguing, don't you? Just say I, and
Hey.
that helps you intelligence.
No harm, just give it a try, make a few sounds. Maybe tomorrow, you know, we'll speak
It's
better.
a good way to meditate in the morning and start the day as well. Puts you in the right note. Okay, Primetime Morning will be back in just a few minutes.
I'll see you in just a bit.